Hi, everybody. So I'm doing another session here for Amanda. She's ordered several of the crystal attunement and activation sessions, and I just got through a really neat experience with the money frog, attuning your spiritual atmosphere to the frequency of that which is the money frog, which is all about abundance. It was a really interesting journey, and I'll be sure to put a link in the description. And this session, we are going to be exploring the frequency of jade. And I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm going to be attuning Amanda's energy field to the frequency of jade and sharing any messages that Jade would like to share today. So I'm going to go ahead and relax here. Get connected. And for those of you who are new to my channel, all of my videos are all psychic sessions that clients have ordered and are open-minded to share on YouTube, so we can all learn from each other. So there's going to be a lot of neat messages. I know there's going to be neat messages in this journey. There always are neat messages, and it's so exciting to get to know souls, soul journeys, soul experiences, energetic balances. You just never know what we're going to run into. So okay. I'm gonna go ahead and relax here. I'm gonna get started. So, all right. So I'm definitely experiencing softness that is so subtle. There's a really beautiful ray of extremely soft green energy. There is a beautiful, she's ornamental, Asian woman. She's so decorated. This beautiful garment she's wearing, her hair, her jewelry, her makeup, everything is very ornamental. And she's coming forward through this extremely soft jade colored light. And the energy is so subtle, so soft. And it is so welcoming. I'm just allowing your energy to drift forward toward this welcoming light. There's hands that are literally just coaxing you forward, and they're very gentle, very soft. They're not demanding. They're not insisting. They're not even asking, more so than, "Hi, Amanda. Would you like to enter into this light with us? Please come forward." But they're not doing it in a way that is so trying to sell you an idea or trying to persuade you, more so than it's just so ridiculously gentle. Who wouldn't want to go forward? That's what it's sort of like. It's like, I am not resisting this one. I am going to allow here. I am going to allow this here. And as a part of your soul essence, we're going to gravitate without resistance towards healing, okay? And this light, I mean, it's literally, there's something very, very important about the fact that we are looking at what is a very soft jade color. So light green that it's noticeably, there's the green color there, but it is not an advertisement. It is not saying, "Hey, look at me, I'm an emerald," or "I'm a really bright color, I'm a soft color." And it's not trying to get your attention or be noticed. Only if you choose to notice me, then I am chosen. And I feel more chosen by being sort of hidden or in the background, to be noticed as a soft color instead of a bright color, really trying to get your attention. As a soft color, you notice me. I feel more chosen. When you notice me in this soft way. And we're just going to continue to drift forward. We're going to leave our burdens at the door. When you leave your burdens at the door, it's much like you just fell apart, but all the parts of you that are not together, we just let them be there at the door. This is all about tending to your needs. And it's almost like a energetic medicinal needs. I feel like I'm entering into a space where we are going to examine, like a Chinese medicine space, where we are going to examine your body, your mind, your spirit, your emotions, your everything. We're going to examine all these elements in order to put together the most perfect sort of remedy. And that remedy could be more than a medicinal remedy. It could be an energetic remedy. It could be an acupuncture remedy. It could be inhaling this vapor remedy. But there's something about very extraordinary, very spirited, very powerful medicinal energies. And it's coming through this jade. And it's all about being therapeutic for you. I'm going to have to relax a lot more in order to get into this zone properly. Because it is, I'm telling you, relaxation central. Jade is really encouraging you to relax. How do you relax if you're going 100 miles per hour? You can't. That is the true state of relaxation, is allowing yourself to just slow down, right? It's funny because there's some sort of message about slowing down so everything else can catch up with you. Sometimes we feel like we need to go faster in order to catch up with everything in our life, but there's something about slowing down so that everything else can catch up with you. Instead of you trying to catch it, perhaps you are wrong. Perhaps you need to slow down so it can catch you. Wow, you're wearing a lot of, how do I describe this? Wooden crates on your shoulders, on your back. There's multiple wooden crates, and you're just wearing them. You're wearing wooden crates. Okay, sadness is happening here. We're going to let this sadness happen because the vibration is so pure, it is touching a part of your deeper emotional body. I mean, it's sort of like it's strumming your heartstrings, but it's going right into the emotional gut, and it is very beautiful. And the sadness is the meaning of that beauty. It's almost like where you have been, and this moment right now, it's just so beautiful to bask in it that it creates a sensation of sadness, but it's really the healing of the sadness. I still have not slowed down enough to even remotely touch this pace properly. I'm going to slow down even more now so I can properly connect you with this vibrational frequency. I feel like I'm going to start slouching a lot. All right. We're going to take another step forward with embracing the slowness, this subtle, subtle softness. We're almost there, but still not slow enough yet. The next scene is what is like a sauna, a steam room. You can't function very fast in a steam room. You're going to exhaust yourself. There's a reason there's a warning on there. It's no more than 15 minutes because you could pass out, and there's reasons for this. There's only so much time in the super hot sauna that's appropriate for a healthy balance. And the hot sauna encourages us to slow down. To really, really slow down, to lie down, to inhale, to experience the heat, the steam. We're going to allow this energy to really circulate, and I mean pulsate. I mean to really feel it in the heart and the brain. Really soaking up the blood here. Almost like the blood is becoming so thick I can't even breathe. It's just so much blood energy. And it's very good. It's very good right now. Still so much slower we can go. Sadness is coming up from the emotional gut, just above the belly button. You really want to relax. Sadness is venting. Okay, we're looking at another image here, and the face of this little girl is distorted. She's got, it's so adorable. If I could draw this, I could easily draw this outfit she's wearing. It's almost like a pyramid-shaped dress, but it's like made out of pieces of felt. There's like a mint green, and then a soft reddish color, and then the top is almost like a triangle that goes upside down, and it goes out to the shoulders, and it just comes straight down, and it's got layers of what looks like felt, and she's a little girl standing here in this very unusual dress. But the thing is, her face is ink blotted, so I can't really see her face, and she has blonde hair. There's anger in this image here. But this actually is good because this is one of those frequencies, as we relax to a point that we're sort of like the water is receding, and what was beneath this water is exposing itself. So the relaxation is exposing things that need to be taken a look at. And the only way to really heal is to look at what is left here from, this exposure, and then to mend it and to release it or transform it. So let's see what we can do to help her feel better. All right, she's really insistent that there's nothing I can do to she's sort of like, you can allude to the healing all you want. You can create this fantasy. You can do this all you want, Abbey, but you will never truly heal me. Never. I mean, she's really putting her foot down. She insists that she is not going to be healed. And if she's not healed, then nothing is healed. Because she will still exist, and in that way, then healing is still necessary. I just stand here and smile at her. I'm just gonna stand here and smile at her. I love her. I love her so much. It's really this ink blotted face. There's something important about this because it's almost like acid that burnt in and created such a concave that it's all black. You can't even see into there. It's all sort of acidically just rotted out and black. And I'm going to use her as a doorway, so I'm just going to walk through her and see what she's connected to. Okay, this is some toxic energy here, and it's fuming acid fumes. Okay, there's a lot of anger here as well. Anger and acidic fumes that burn holes into things, okay? I'm just going to let the jade energy flow without any judgment of the meaning, of the hurt, of the need to hurt. We're just going to allow the healing to flow subtly and allow this acidic energy to acclimate to very small doses of the jade. It's amazing because jade is sort of like the silent healer. It's like, you know how, what do they call it? Like carbon monoxide is like the silent killer. So you'll never know that it's really there, and you'll fall, like pass out, and then you die kind of from it. But this is like the silent healer because it's like so almost undetectable because it's so ridiculously soft that anything that is so extreme and hurting, any wound that is so hurting so severely, it is so gentle, you wouldn't even know that the jade was even touching that wound. And that gives the jade plenty of time to slowly integrate into the wound, for the wound to acclimate to these very, very minute doses of healing. So minute you couldn't even tell it was happening. And it slowly but surely acclimates to the jade energy, and the jade energy just keeps slowly but surely emanating, slowly but surely seeping in, transforming that energy. And the next thing you know, the energy is jade. The energy is the jade healing energy, and it's totally rebalanced it right under your nose. You didn't even know the jade was doing that. That is how this frequency works. It is so light, you wouldn't even know it was there, but yet it is working. It is powerfully, powerfully working. And it is not screaming to get your attention. It is not waving. It is not saying, hi, hello, I'm Jade, hello, I'm here. It's sort of like that amazing, magnificent, magical energy that is hiding behind the scenes. And maybe you'll notice it. Maybe you won't notice it. But if you do choose to notice it, you were chosen to notice it, and it was chosen by you to be noticed. So there's a meaningful relationship here with this specific style of jade energy, okay? And that's really special. So it is undetectable in here right now in this acid pit. It's like a bunch of pipelines, and there's acidic holes burnt through them, and there's puddles of acid, and there's all this sort of acidic kind of fog in the air, and the sound of tss, tss, burning. And then the jade just is so subtle. It's seeping into this space, and nobody even knows it in here. It's like I can sense it, but it's like going undetected. But I am sensing the jade is subtly entering into here. It's phenomenal. It's amazing. This is super important. Okay, a new image. That jade is doing some amazing work in that energy space. I'm going to let it continue to flow in there and do its transformation work. I can already feel it making such a huge difference. So even though I'm moving to a new scene, that is still happening right there. This new scene is what is like a little Asian boy. And I don't know, does he have a bump on his head? There's something on his, maybe on his skin. There's a mother inspecting something here on his upper forehead. And the boy is so innocent, and he just allows his mother to look. And he doesn't question what her thoughts are in order to help him with this. All right, this scene gets a little bit more gruesome. Everything is very distorted here. And it's sort of like... it's almost like they're being merged with walls that create a room. And so she's getting kind of pulled into this back wall here, and he's like sort of sitting on the bed, and the bed and himself are merging with this other wall on the opposite side. And the walls are all turning black, and they're merging with the walls here. There is something of a black raven and a white stone the raven is holding in its beak. It's interesting because the raven is straight on, but it's almost like the white stone maybe is like balancing on the tip of its beak or something, on the like on its nose or something like that. But it's like there, but it feels like it's kind of in its beak, but it's somehow sort of balancing. And it's super bright. It's like the most perfect piece of snow. And it's not a snowflake. It's like a clump of snow, and it's like pure white, and it's bright, and it's shining like a bright, glistening diamond-like, snow diamond-like emanation in this room. But nobody can touch this because the boy and the mother are absorbed into the walls, the black walls. And so there is no reaching out to grab hold of this. There's only looking at it, being forced to look at it, but not being able to receive it. And the raven is just sort of in the center of the room, almost mocking them. I don't feel this raven has a negative purpose. They feel this raven has a positive purpose, but there is something here about the mocking. It feels like it is mocking them because they cannot reach this. And there's something to whatever this white energy is. There's something very precious to it. Now, let me see. All right, we're gonna go into yet another crevice here, okay? Okay, this is very, very strange. There is some sort of green glowing, neon green glowing stones. It's like you would have torches with flame, but it's like a torch holding a green glowing stone. It's not like flame though, it's like a stone. And they are glowing in the dark. And I'm walking, and they're in increments. And I'm walking down this, and they're on either side. It's a pathway. I'm telling you, it feels murky, it feels uncomfortable, but I'm just going to keep moving forward. And we'll see what this means. Okay. All right, so there's masters at work here. That's what I'm experiencing. I'm experiencing the emanation of masters at work. What does that mean exactly? I'm just walking towards what are beings that are focusing on something, and they are masters at what they are doing. And they're behind the scenes. And I feel like I'm walking towards a doorway, and this is like an olden time place. It looks like an older place. Like I'm in a catacombs underground, and there's a tunnel, and then there's these torches on either side with these green glowing stones. That I'm walking towards like an old rounded wooden doorway. And there's ancient secrets in here. This is very, very important. And I'm not just talking, ancient secrets for the human race, but I'm talking something very is connected to your soul about this. And so I'm going to open this door. So the access to the ancient secrets is open to you, okay? That's what it's like for me to experience this. Oddly enough, okay, what I'm gonna do something here. So what happens is you're at the doorway of ancient secrets, which I'm opening. So why is it that I'm still standing here looking at a closed doorway, and another version is walking down and away? Well, where are you going? We're standing by the doorway of ancient secrets. Why are you going in that direction? I just opened it. Why is the door closed? What is happening here? And they can't force this. I can't force the doorway to the ancient secrets to be open if some part of your consciousness says it is not time yet. So I'm just gonna allow this to be, and we'll see what happens next. Okay. All right, you do not know yourself enough yet. And this is a girl that is running away. This is the little girl with the acidic face. She's running away from this. And I'm telling her that no matter how far you go, you're still standing right here by me. And in fact, I'm going to put you in my heart. You're not going anywhere. You are meant to face this. And I'm not a big fan of running away in fear. You are meant to face this because I'm facing this. So you're coming with me. So she's in my heart now, and I'm not gonna accept a no. And I'm opening the door, and we're gonna go in. All right, okay. So any type of disturbing image you can come up with, related to acidic energy, related to manipulation and mind control, related to torturing, the human race, or enslavement of the human race, or torturing children in secret labs, scientific, secret scientific stuff that is really disturbing. Like anything related to this, we're going to find it down here, because that's the echoes that come to me. And we need to go down, down, down into the dark here. But it's awesome because we've got Jade with us, right? And Jade is not afraid of anything. And Jade is so light and so subtle, you wouldn't even know Jade was happening until it was too late. And then Jade healed you. It's not like the carbon monoxide. I didn't even know it was there. It was too late. And now I'm in a soul on the other side. What? I died? But it's not about that. It's about healing. Like it was, you didn't even know that Jade was there until it was too late. And then you felt better. It's like, oh God, I'm feeling better. Oh, that's a good thing, though. Okay, so we got Jade in here, the subtle, subtle healer. The subtle yet powerful, silent healer. Okay. I'm telling this little girl in my heart, and I say, you know what? You need to face those things that make you the most uncomfortable. And is that why you feel that I'll never be able to heal you, because you yourself are not strong enough to face those things? But do you understand that I'm here to help you face those things? You can't keep running away. And if it helps you to face them, to have a friend to face them with, then I can be that friend. What do you think about this? All right. All right, so kind of a little bit of a monster coming out here. A lot of pain and anguish in the heart, and a lot of anger. There's a lot of mental disruption frequencies. There's just so much anger. So much anger. And it's about what is wrong with this world? What is wrong with people? What is wrong? And it's so much anger. I mean, it is just like, oh my gosh, it's just so clenched and so tight. So we got to keep going with this, because this is venting going on here. This is all venting stuff going on here. Okay, so we were like there's like movement thing going on here, and there's sort of like a freaking out going on here, and it's just sort of like a ripping. I'm feeling ripped apart. I'm feeling all this stuff, okay? But we're just going to go with it, because that is how we truly process that which we don't want to look or face. We've got to just bring it in. We got to say, okay, I'm going to wear this suit, and I'm going to wear this dress of my greatest fear, and I'm just going to wear it. I'm gonna struggle with it, because that's what happens when we face our fears. It doesn't feel good. Nothing about it feels good. but I'm gonna embrace it. I'm gonna embrace what feels the worst about it. And I'm gonna love myself for trying to do this, and I'm gonna become so much stronger from it. So I'm helping you to embrace this. Yeah, you don't really know where you are in between the dimensional realities of being victimized or being in a place of power. So you're in between worlds in this meaning, okay? And so because you haven't decided if you are a victim or if you have the power to change things, you're in limbo, basically. You're in an energetic limbo in this place, okay? And with this meaning, all right? But that's not healthy balance, right? That's not gonna bring you into a harmony. That's gonna just keep you in a state of limbo. And this limbo here, you have no idea all the ripples and ways that it affects your everyday life. And it is. And it's calling for you to look at it. It's calling for you to say, hey, whatever that upsets you the most about society or about conspiracy theories or whatever else, you gotta participate in feeling that fear. Experiencing yourself having participated in that fear in many different ways in other lifetimes. And that's why you're so angry about it right now. Because somehow you're still a part of it, because you're still attached to it in other lifetimes. As you still are today in some way, shape, or form. But that's not really the truth, because you're not really attached to anything unless you want to be, unless you don't want to let go of how bad it hurt, or you don't want to let go of that pain. You're not attached to anything, and nothing is actually attached to you. It's an idea, and the idea then has power because we get emotionally attached to things, we get mentally attached to things. And that's when they linger. That's when we go into these places is, am I a victim? Well, I was in many lifetimes and I felt like a victim, so therefore I was a victim. But were you really a victim? Or were you just simply having an experience, right? And there's other times where you've had power and the ability to change things, and it's worked, and it's not worked sometimes, right? So we've had all these different experiences, but who am I? Do I have power, or am I a victim? Where's my power lie? There's something to this, and this space is still carrying a lot of the echoes of the old stuff, and there's burning anger. There's burning anger of what is not acceptable about this world, about love, about the way love wants to emit itself in this way, in a hurtful, spiteful, manipulative way. Love is doing that. Not hate, it's love. Everything is love. Love that is afraid to see itself. And in the process of finding itself, it becomes love, okay? So we're all in the process of learning more about love. So here we have this sort of side, and this side here. I'm sort of experiencing the meaning of this, okay? Some more. And we're in a pyramid. We're actually inside of a pyramid, having this experience. And okay, they're showing me something very weird. Let's just say this weird thing, and I know this is I'm going over on time. Let's just say this weird thing was a real event, all right? This weird thing. And the inside of a pyramid that was completely hollow, there's a red stone, and the red stone is at the top of the pyramid, and it shoots down into the top of your head, and then it creates something inside of here, and then it shoots outward. And you're basically kind of stunned by it. And this does not feel positive. This one feels negative, okay? And it almost feels like somebody stole your life force energy through the stone itself. But I never see you actually die. I just see you become sort of like a zombie. You don't really know who you are. You don't really know your purpose. You're perfectly moldable, pliable. You're a perfect farm animal, but you're a human. And we can give you a shovel and tell you to dig, and you will dig. And this gets really deranged, but we could put some sexy clothes on you and tell you to get in that bed, and you will do it. We could do anything we want, and you will do it. It's almost like they gave you a weird lobotomy, and then you just became like a puppet. All right, we need to look at this image for a little while because your consciousness is really hurt by this. It just can't even it's just so unacceptable. And I'm saying, no, it's not. It provided meaning to help you understand love. So I want you to go be that reflection for a minute, where I'm just going to walk into it here, okay? I'm just going to be this. Be a mindless puppet for a moment. And I'm going to say thank you for this very unique and original experience. This is exactly the right time and the right place for me. This is my divine time to be exactly as I am. This creates like a great deal of suffering and exhaustion, and you can't find your way anymore. That's what it's like. It's like walking through a timelessness without being able to find your way, and nobody comes to help you. It's interesting because I saw something similar to this in the money frog journey that I did. But there was so much heart and so much spirit in that experience of just following the heart and knowing there's nothing else you need but to follow the heart and to trust in where the heart is guiding you. But in this state, it's sort of like, can you imagine the heart guiding you into an experience of this kind where you feel a part of yourself has been taken away from you? There's some sort of a chaos, calamity that distorts everything about the way you feel, but you never retaliate. You never can. It's almost like you're like in a vegetative state, but some part of you is still alive on the inside, but doesn't get to choose or decide. And it's screaming, but nobody can hear it because it's not the physical that's screaming, it's some inner essence that is. And it creates really rough and jagged, sharp edges. Not smooth edges, following the heart, trusting in the heart's guidance. But this is hating the heart's guidance. This is resenting. This is spitefulness. Okay. I'm going to put the jade into the scene here, and we're going to transmute it, okay, with jade. I'm going to break down all these walls, and we need to open this space up big time, because it can't be a hidden space with a little girl running away from it, you know, with an acidic face. That's not healthy healing. But the jade energy is already here, and we're just going to let that subtle power just silently heal you. It's amazing. In fact, I'm going to bring this sort of jade. There was some ornamental woman that was coming through the light, and I'm inspired to bring her into this space as well. She is pulling the child out of my heart. She's setting the child here, and the child is looking at this sort of a lobotomized person. It's kind of what it is like, and they're just mindlessly just standing, they don't know what to do. They're like a computer without a program. The child looks at the face. The child touches the face, reaches up to touch the face. The child touches the body in different places in the clothes and examines this meaning. I start to see her face come back. I start to see what is the one that was standing here just sort of disappear into like an dust pile kind of thing. It just sort of evaporates. The clothes are still there, but the body evaporates. The child is asking, what do we do? That red stone is still up there. That red stone is dangerous and creates harm. I'm going to take a moment here to explore. I say, do you want the red stone or do you not want the red stone? You need to state what it is that you want. The little girl does not have the power to say, I do not want the red stone. She cannot say it for some reason. And I can't remove it until she says it. I say, I want you to go stand underneath the red stone. The girl understands now. And she raises her hand and she uses energy to pull the stone into her hand. And she has this red stone in her hand. She hands it to this sort of jade woman, this jade goddess, ornamental woman. And she holds it in her hand and then she bows before this girl. And the girl's dress turns red. And the whole pyramid crumbles. And the whole space gets swallowed away. Turns into almost a liquid, a black liquid. Everything, the pathway, the doorway, the masters at work, everything just turns into a liquid. And we're still going upward. We're going up a stair, and every time we go up another step, the one before, it just turns to liquid. Everything is turning to liquid. It's like Aladdin when he has to get out of that like secret catacombs. It all turns to lava. It's like this is all turning to liquid, a black liquid. There's no hurry to get up and out of here. It's so patient. It's like we're entering back into a dream that happened because we fell asleep in the sauna. That's what it's like. I had a really weird dream in the sauna, and it went like this. All right, so we're getting up. We're going to exit the sauna now. And we're going back the way we came, back through this sort of welcoming hands, the Chinese medicine experience. We're just going back the way we came. And we're realizing that Jade is always here. And Jade is always surrounding me. It's that sentimental, that soft, that silent healer. That healing energy. It's gentle. It's quiet. It is not trying to be chosen, but if you choose it, it makes it that much more meaningful. I see the energy of Jade within your heart as like a flower blossoming. And I see this wise Jade goddess, this Jade woman, is smiling from within your heart too. The energy is just so interesting. Very relaxing, very wise and deep, very subtle, very powerful. All right, that's all I can say. Whew. Okay, thank you, Amanda. That was really super interesting. I'm a little out of it still. All right, if any of you watching would like me to explore a crystal, a talisman, an amulet, would like me to do energy work for you, would like me to visit with your higher self, anything, you can explore my psychic services at my website at abbeynormalswisdomquest.com. Thank you all for watching, and I wish you all a wonderful day.